Alright, what's going on guys? Valleyway here with another GTA video. Today we'll be teaching you how to get F1 wheels on your cars. So this is my personal method that works for me. Now, you don't need any mods for this, we're just going to be doing glitches. First requirement for this, you'll be needing a bunker with a personal quarters in it. And then next up, you'll also need an MOC with a personal vehicle storage. And the final requirement is you'll actually need an Arena War workshop. Those are the only requirements. They're not that expensive. Alright, if you don't have a friend with F1 wheels, check out my community Valleyway on PSN. Or leave a comment. People have been helping each other out like crazy, and I've been giving out hundreds of cars. My moderators have been helping me out a bunch. So make sure you check out the community. Alright, once you have your friend with F1 wheels, what you're going to do is you're both going to get into the vehicle that you don't mind losing that is already a personal vehicle that you've put into the back of the MOC. Now at this point, your friend is actually going to become a CEO or a VIP, and he's going to start out VIP work. I like using executive search. It works very well for me. Next up, we're going to go to the back of the MOC. We're going to click right on the D-pad. I get frozen, and then it'll kick the passenger out. Then he gets back in. Then we're going to turn this thing around. Alright, so now we're going to come here. As you see, the parking garage here, what we're going to do is press X followed by the PlayStation button. And it very fast. So X PlayStation button, and it'll get our character frozen. Alright. Did it just as such. Now we're going to put a timer on for 45 seconds. Alright, as soon as the 45 seconds is done, you're going to ask your passenger to exit the vehicle. As you see, we're going in, we're actually going to get black screen. At this point, what your passenger is going to do is actually exit the session, or just join a new one. Now once you switch sessions, what we're going to do to get out of this black screen, we're actually going to join someone that is in a different targeting mode. Okay, once you join a player in a different targeting mode, what you're going to do is you're going to accept the first invite, and you're going to decline the second one that says you're trying to join someone in a different targeting mode. Alright, so now as you can see, we got a gray screen. Sometimes it's strobing. It can get pretty crazy. Now what we're going to do here is go press start, go to online, and then go to Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. Alright, now we're just going to back out. You see we're just floating. We're going to press triangle, get out of the invisible car in the invisible map. Alright, so once we're back in, Weavey will have joined back. Now he's just going to position himself as such in the back of the MOC. Now what we're going to do here is enter alone. We're going to black screen again. We're going to join the same person in the different targeting mode. Alright, so we join him. We accept the first one, decline the second one. And now we're invisible. Now all we have to do is go to his vehicle as such. And there you go. So this is my personal vehicle now. So let me take this out just so you guys can see the two vehicles next to each other. So look at that. We got the same plate, same glitch color, same everything. So this is how you're going to get your first vehicle with F1 wheels. But then you're going to ask me, Valleyway, how do I get F1 wheels on the other cars? I don't want this car with F1 wheels. I want this car with it. Well, I'm going to show you the next part of the glitch, which is doing the F1 wheel transfer glitch. Alright, so now we got a car with F1 wheels and we want to put it on a different vehicle, on our own vehicles, right? So this is really simple. What we're going to need here, we're going to need the bunker with a personal quarters. As you can see here, I'm here. Also, you're going to set your last location to that bunker, and you're going to spawn into a fresh session, spawning into said bunker. Alright, so once you spawned into your bunker, very simple, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the car that you just got transferred into the Arena Workshop. Alright, so we got the car with F1 wheels into our Arena Workshop level. Now what we're going to need here is we're going to need the car with F1 wheels, the car we want F1 wheels on, and our Faggio. You can get the Faggio for $5,000 on Southern San Andreas. Not that expensive. And also, we're going to look in our inventory. We're going to make sure we have plenty of Pisswassers and E. Cola. So first step to this part here, we're going to get on the Faggio. We're going to press right on the D-pad to modify it.
So, what's up? What can I do?
Once we do that, we're going to press back, go on exit vehicle. Now we're just going to come to the back here. And actually what we're going to do, we're going to go to our inventory, go to snacks, and we're going to start drinking beers and dropping set bottles just behind the rear wheel here. So I like to make a big stack of bottles and then just drop a couple E-Cola bottles on top. They seem to have more of a glitching effect. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to come to this part of it and just push the Faggio towards the bottles and cans we just dropped. We're going to keep pushing it until it falls down. What we're going to do here is we're going to stumble along. And what we want to do is push the Faggio in between the median separating the workshop from the storage. So just as you see that concrete line over there, we're going to go there and put it right. And we also want it right between these two pillars here, right in the middle. So this is the only kind of tricky part here, is maneuvering the Faggio. So I like to put it just about here. We're going to lift it up. As you can see on top left corner, we see two options. We only want to see one option, so we're going to keep pushing the rear end of the Faggio a little further until you see, now we only have one option. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. Now, we're going to take the car that already has F1 wheels on it. Gonna go here, press right on the D-pad. We'll bring it in and hopefully knock over the Faggio. Perfect. Now what we're going to want to do at this point is just change anything about the vehicle. It can be really anything. Doesn't have to be a substantial change. You can put it back, you can change plates, whatever you prefer. Now we're going to come to the Faggio here, and now it's knocked over, but it's not quite into the workshop. We want it inside the workshop. So what we're going to do here is we're going to twist it. We're going to push the front over so that the rear wheel goes over that line, just as such. Now we're going to stand it up and we're going to spam left on the D-pad. Alright, so once the Faggio is back into storage, what we're going to do now is go over to the vehicle we want F1 wheels on. So, I don't know, let's go for this. We're going to press right on the D-pad, we're going to bring it into the workshop. As you see, it's going to start glitching very soon. Just as such, we actually got lucky. The vehicle stayed up on all fours. We want to make sure it stays in the workshop. We're actually going to exit the vehicle at this point. Right, so now we're going to go over to this one. And what we're going to do here, we're going to hold the options button. And as soon as we let it go, we're actually going to spam left on the D-pad. We're going to do this in succession very quickly. Just as such, as you can see, my character got out of the vehicle and now it's sprinting by itself. This is not me. At this point, we're going to go into first person view and we're going to emote. As you can see, I'm throwing money all over. And now we're going to go see. Perfect. Look at this. My glitch paint, F1 wheels, everything is on this thing. It could look better, but you get the point. So this is how you get F1 wheels on your car. Now once you have a car with F1 wheels, do this an infinite amount of time. Since that car is already in, we can just rinse and repeat. And at this point, what you actually want to do is you actually want to bring this back into the shop and you want to change something about it for it to save. If I was to just drive out at this point, it would actually not save. So alright guys, now that it got saved, you successfully have F1 wheels on your vehicle. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show your love for the channel. I've definitely been appreciating your guys' love. The channel has been growing like crazy and it's all down to you guys showing me support. That's awesome. I'm going to keep bringing these great videos for you guys. Make sure you check out my community on PSN and check out my Instagram, Valleyway Gaming. We just created a new one. So that's all for today, guys. Take care. I'm out.